That's not good. That's not good at all. I can't. Hi. You. I'm here to tell you about your car's extended warranty. Wait, no. Please don't call anyone. I promise I don't even need help. Even though a strange entity is in your home. And I'm sure that's what I would say if I meant you harm, but still, please, let me explain. I'm so sorry for this. Did you hear about the broken cell phone? It was thrown to smithereens. Again, so sorry for that. I hope it didn't hurt too much. And look, the SIM card looks mostly fine, so... You're angry. I'm so sorry. That's almost the exact opposite of my job. I just wanted to help you, and now you're out of phone, and I can fix this. Here, I'll put both my hands behind my back. Do you want the right hand or the left? Please, just pick one. I want to make this better. Ta-da! A new phone. Yay! All is forgiven. Okay, that's a little better. You don't look actively angry, but now you seem confused. I don't want you to be confused. I want you to be happy. Or at least a little chipper. Who am I? Oh, of course. We've never actually met. Okay, I've never really had to do an introduction before. I don't really have a name in the same way you do. Or brain, or body, or, well, most of the stuff you have. This form is just, well, it's complicated. I am happiness. Or maybe merriness would be the right word. Jolly. Jolliness. No, that's not a word. I don't think your language can really express me properly, but you might as well consider me to be an embodiment of good vibes. Does that make sense? Why am I here? Another very good question, but, I don't know if you'll like the answer. Nope, you haven't done anything wrong. This isn't like a ghost of Christmas past type of thing. Quite the opposite, really. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. It's Christmas! Yay! But you're not yay. You're decidedly meh, which is weird for you, because normally you're the exact right amount of happiness. But lately, you've just been deflated, and Alright, this is the part you may not like. I've been watching you for a long time. Technically, I watch everyone, but only kind of. It's hard to explain, but I have a lot of siblings, and we all like a different amount of happiness. And you are usually just right for me, especially during the holidays. You always straddle the line between exuberant joy and just a little glad so well. But lately, you haven't been the same. So I pulled some strings and tried to cheer you up. I was just going to mess with little things, stop some cookies from crumbling, and make sure your ads were all skippable. Just little details to brighten your day a bit. But I'm a little clumsy, which is odd considering I'm usually non-corporeal. But I was trying to fluff your couch just a little bit more, and I fell down into your plane and, well, you know the rest. Well, that's the fun part. I can't really leave. Not efficiently, anyway. Not to insult you, but you aren't exactly gushing happiness. In fact, you're kind of leaving this cloud of dissatisfied energy everywhere you go. I need a little more bliss to catapult myself back into the ethereal, and I can't exactly go to someone else. From what I understand, your people really don't like it when unknown magic entities start walking down the street. No, I'm not stuck here forever. I'm happy enough to kickstart myself, just not very quickly. It probably would take a few days for me to overcome your somberness, but if I could cheer you up a little, I could be out in a split. So, what's cut you down? Wait, hold that thought. This will work better if you're comfortable. And I did manage to soften up your couch before I fell. It'd be a bit of a waste not to use it, don't you think? Great. And don't worry about the blanket. I've got you covered. Sorry, this took forever to get here. I think it was well worth the wait, don't you? On an actually serious note, I'm sorry about the quality of these puns. Normally I can just make things happen, but like I said, I'm a little strapped for happiness right about now, so if you want a weighted blanket, you have to put up with my terrible jokes. Okay, there. We're nice and snuggled up under what should be just about the softest blanket you've ever felt. Now tell me what's wrong. Uh-huh. Wow. I can't really fix that. That'd take a lot more time than I have, and I'm not even really supposed to interfere like this, but, can you close your eyes? What did happiness say to its favorite human? I'm here to gift up your spirits. You can open your eyes now. This present is for you. I can't magically solve your woes, and I don't know if you'd even want me to if I could, but hopefully this will help you take the right steps. It's a credit card that'll never max out. I know all that stuff about money not being able to buy happiness better than most, but I think it'll help you get everything sorted. But, don't think too hard about the implications of infinite money. This card isn't exactly morally sound. Oh no, it's not blood money or anything. It'll literally create new currency whenever you swipe it. But from what I understand, that isn't very good for the overall economic system. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Thinking about that stuff makes me sad, so I try to avoid it. You're welcome. Just be careful not to draw too much attention with it. I can do a lot of things, but I can't save you from the IRS. I see that got a smile on your face, and this cloud is already starting to soften. I'll be able to leave in an hour or two at this rate. No, I don't have to go immediately. Any harm I'm doing by letting you know I exist is already done. I'm free to stay a little longer if it'd make you happy. In that case, I'd be honored to stay snuggled up here with you. If you're lucky, I'll even think up a pun that'll get the TV remote to appear a little closer. We could watch something. Sounds great. Hey, I don't know if this is exactly how a human would use this phrase, considering the circumstance, but, Merry Christmas.